Well, hey everybody. Today is Thursday. Yep, Thursday, because I put conditioner in my hair. I do that on Sundays and Thursdays, just so we all know. It's August the 13th. As far as the week goes, it's sort of been a non-monumental week because I really haven't done much. I think I might have mentioned I got a shingles vaccine last week, and reality check, it knocked me off my feet. Um, they warned me about a fever for a few hours, but it just for whatever reason, I'm sure it's age related, because I am like 70 and on my way out, thus the title. Um, just tired, So, but I'm feeling a lot better today. In the process, I got a lot of projects done around here that I've not been putting off, but just haven't been overly excited to get involved in. What I did not do, I did not spend any time on CapCut, and there's something holding me back there. I don't know what it is. I think I'm going to go to the computer club on Saturday and see if they can sort of like give me a suggestion or two. But anyway, we shall see. So the other day, I think it was Monday, I played poker at South Point. Surprise, I played poker. And they had a free roll tournament that I had qualified for, and I sort of did okay in that, but did not get through to day two. So the reality check is I didn't do worth a hoot. But it was good poker. I just so much enjoy playing tournaments. Anyway, I went and played cash, and got moved to a second table because I think our game broke, and sat down next to this guy, and he was just enamored with my hat with all my pins and stuff on it, and I might reintroduce those here in the very near future, as I've added a few. Anyway, so his name was Joe. We got to talking. He saw my Dr. Soda pen. He thought it was a Coca-Cola pen. I said, no, no, no. That's the company that I ran for 29 years in Southern California. And he sort of asked about it and stuff. And I told him, how it started off as a vending machine company per se, with no name, just sort of what I was doing to put some change in my pocket. And the relationship between that and Jane Fonda, and then Avion, and then people ordering Avion from me to see if I could deliver to their home or office. And that is where I was blessed. I mean, blessed, blessed, blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Irving. To meet Irving Azoff and his wonderful team. So he goes, Irving Azoff. I said, yeah. Well, he says, you know what? Do you know Shelly? I said, who's Irving's wife. And I said, well, I've never had much of a occasion to sit down and have conversations like I did with others with Shelly. But yeah, I certainly know Shelly. I know who she is, and I'm pretty sure she knows who I am. And I shared with him that Irving's brother Ronnie and I were friends. Um, and again, just so blessed to be touched by the Azoffs, and he has some stories to share, which I'm glad he did. And he promised that he would take my card, which I gave to him, and he would see Shelly on the 27th of this month. So I'm anxious to see how that goes. And um, it's just, I had a client tell me one time years ago. I picked her up when I was driving limo or whatever, and she mentioned to me, what her dad did. Her dad was the manager of Siegfried and Roy. He met them on a cruise ship and got blah blah blah, that whole story. And we were just sort of exchanging names. She went to USC, but she worked for the production company called 19, which is a company that produces American Idol when it was at Fox. And I shared with you who it was. Oh God, geez, Dr. Soda, are you kidding? And I said, yeah, it's a small world, isn't it? And she shared with me, yeah, her dad has a saying that there are really only 50 people in the world if you sort of think about it, and he's very much right on with that. So that made Monday an interesting day. Then on my way out, I stopped by the deli. They had just the best deli. It's called the Del Mar Deli, but it's owned by the Bagel Cafe, which is up here in the Summerlin area. Excuse my wiping my nose there. And I got myself some lock spread for my bagels, and I got myself a slice of tiramisu. Yep, that was pretty darn good. It took me like 3 days to go through that tiramisu. So, and plus it's on Monday, so it's half point day, it's great and all this kind of stuff. And Um, I'm trying to read a note I have here. Found out that most of the ladies in yeah, this was a good one. This is a really good one. If I didn't read it and I couldn't figure out what it was, because my handwriting is 70 plus years old too. And so Tuesday was our beading group. We had the regular turnout, and no cackling motions of this and that. And so as the day was ending, somehow the conversation got sort of turned toward uh, marijuana. Silly me. So they're all going on. Well, I do edibles, this and that, and I was really shocked. Not so much shocked, but sort of really shocked because I didn't. And they're really much into it. And they all say they don't smoke it, or because they can't get their hands on it. So I think next Tuesday when I go, I think I'll roll up some minis and take them with me, and hope they enjoy it. But I don't think I want to roll them up where they're like more than 3 puffs. So anyway, um, and then the other thing that was happening here in Las Vegas this week, it has been wanting to rain. It rained a little bit on Sunday. It rained a little bit on Monday, and then it went away. And then yesterday afternoon, Tuesday night actually, it rained pretty much flat out. And yesterday afternoon, it did rain. We need more rain. Is to say it's just a drop in the bucket is an understatement, because it is literally just a drop in the bucket. But anyway, actually, I hear it getting ready to rain right now. So that is pretty much all I have going on. I still have a huge desire to immerse myself in CapCut. I think after I go to the computer club thing on Saturday, I might um, eliminate some of my apprehensions to using it. I've been using my new workspace that Sandy helped me complete last week. And the other thing I did when I lived in Florida, the heat, etc., and humidity that came through my front door, even though I had a front door, was excessive. And I go, gosh, I should be able to do something about that. So in both the places I lived in Florida, I took a shower rod and a really nice shower curtain with a nice design on it and stuff, and hung it in front of behind my front door so it would do whatever it could to divert and or block the warm air and the humidity that came in. It worked really, really well. And here, my washer and dryer is out in my garage. My garage door is not insulated. That's on me. Silly decision. But it is what it is, and I can tell when I walk in the kitchen, it's still, even though with the tinted windows, which is a huge, 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 huge improvement, it's still a little warm in the kitchen. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing. I ordered a curtain rod first, or a shower rod first, whatever, and it wasn't going to do the trick. I needed to get more like a room divider. So that came in, and I finally got around to it, the wooden nickel thing, the round to it deal, to putting it together yesterday. It sort of came together rather quickly. It it's it's going to do the job. I had to order yet another set of shower curtains for it, and I was very fortunate that there were only 2 left when I ordered, so I got that in. So I'm glad, and that way I'll have it just set up the way I want it, and that will block and or divert a lot of the hot air and stuff that comes in through the garage. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'd love to hear from you. Please click the please, if you would, click that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it very much. Or like the video, or if you want to reach out, leave a comment. I will comment back, I promise you. And my email is 10301don 10301don@gmail.com. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.